Okay everyone, welcome back to Long Dark Wintermute. Yes, we are still here in the Draft Dodgers cabin, and I am doing the little bit of searching that the side mission that popped up is suggesting we do. And we are finding some bits and pieces that I really did want to find, some clothes and some things that we can really make use of. I assume... Oh, I've got a newspaper clipping here. Ah, okay. The stolen church artifact. Let's have a read. Stolen from the Church of Thompson's Crossing. The artifact was gifted to the parish by a prominent local landowner. Its money is considerable from members church as well. Blah blah blah. We don't know what it is that's gone missing. We have a suitcase. An undelivered letter. What now? No cash, nothing. That's just something everyone's gone. I don't know where this ends, I'm sorry either way. Things up above on the ridge in the empty basement. Maybe we can trade it. So that's where the artifact is. It's in Skeeter's Ridge, in that basement where you start the hunted playthrough. So we have some food here. There's one of those. We've got some revolver cartridges and some more newsprint. And obviously we have a bed here. So we know where the hidden artifact is. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this cabin as a little bit of a supply cache area. So I'm going to drop a load of stuff here that I think we can probably live without for a little bit. So what I'm going to do, let's go into our inventory and see if we can clear some stuff out. So I've got plenty of rose hips and racing mushrooms. I'm going to have to sort those out before I can do anything with them. I also have some repairs to do on my clothing as well. I now can do that. I am going to drop stuff into a drawer because I don't want to lose it. So I've got some arrow shafts, arrow heads that are no good to us carrying. Coal I will hold on to, but I've got an awful lot of firewood, so I'm going to drop some of that. So I'm not carrying quite so much. I'm also going to get rid of a whole load of matches, because again I'm carrying quite a lot of those and I don't really need to be. So I've got plenty of firewood and plenty of stuff like that. In fact, coal. No, do you know what? I'm going to... I'm in two minds, because if I'm going up Timberwolf Mountain, having a good long fire is pretty critical, so I think I am going to take that with me actually. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. These energy drinks... Yeah, I'm inclined to hold on to those. Clothing I'll sort out in a second. Food is what we are carrying an awful lot of at the moment. That's where a lot of our weight is, so hopefully we can lose some of that. I've got a firearm cleaning kit. Don't really need to be carrying that. I probably don't need to be carrying quite so many flares either. The marine flares are the ones that we really need. Arrow and the bow, I think, again, I'm going to leave here for the moment. Stones, I think I'm also going to get rid of. I don't think they're going to bring as much use. And the flashlight as well. Oops, I filled that drawer, so let's just move to another one. Flashlight as well. I don't think I really need it. It's a heavy thing. So, let's sort out our clothing, because we now have some extra clothing. And the game has put a lot of that on for us. Okay, so the clothing there that we have, that ragged dress shirt is no good for us, so we'll get rid of it. There we go. And the only other thing, let's just see if we can repair our boots. I do have a better hat, so I'm going to swap hats. And let's see if I can repair my boots, because I now have some cured leather. Awesome. In fact, let's pop another repair on, because that will then give us probably sort of into the 60s. 80% repair, perfect. I'll take that. So that sorts all that out. And also then if we get rid of the hat that we're not wearing, so that sorts all that out. And I'm still 3 kilos over, which is mostly food, and I'm sort of hoping I can deal with that. Eat and drink my way out of that situation. Okay, so midday, I am indeed now going to eat, drink, and be merry for some of this stuff. So I'm going to have one of those cups of coffee. I know it's cold, but it still gives me a fatigue reducing benefit. Let's go and see if we can get up to Skeeter's Ridge, up to the basement, because that will sort out this artifact and also will then put us heading up in the right direction of where we need to be going. So I know I said let's hang around here for a little bit, but I'm almost sort of saying let's see if we can get up onto the ridge. We're carrying everything that we need. good travelling weather right now. It's nice and clear. It's a bit cold, but it's not too bad. And I'm pretty sure we can get up to the ridge this way. And then we kind of hug around to the right and we end up at the top. That's my plan, anyway. See how it pans out. Keep on trucking. So survival-wise, we're not in too bad a shape right now. We're actually doing okay. We've found a few of these kind of caches of supplies, which have helped us quite a lot. Okay. Maybe this doesn't go up, or does it? Does it? I think that might go up. But I can see something there, and I want to go and have a look at it. What's this? A book. Mittens, which I'm not going to bother taking. So that looks like it could well have come from the air crash. I wonder if we're going to start finding bits of this aeroplane as we head up towards the top of the ridge. Maybe it's actually in Wintermute a little bit lower down the mountain than it was before. Pretty sure this is the way I need to go. Yeah, that's sort of heading us in the right direction. Pretty sure this is the way up. It's been a long time since I've been up this way in survival, I have to be honest. Okay, maybe this doesn't take us where we need to go. Oh, there's bits of luggage here, though.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
And that might actually be useful. Probably not that, though. Oh, okay. This possibly isn't the right way to go, then. I'll tell you, it's been a long time since I've been up here. Okay. Let's try this way. Oh, wait a minute. There's some buildings.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Oh, hang on. No, they're the buildings down below. Yes, that's the farmstead, isn't it? So it's actually behind us. Rats. Okay, I could have sworn this was the right way to go. Obviously not. I has got this. I has got this wrong. I mean, we must be on the right track for it to be for us to be finding bits of luggage and stuff. So we must be vaguely on the right track. Taking a bit of a risk dropping down this way, by the way. I wouldn't recommend this if you're new to the game. Maybe we've got a... Ooh, heck. Okay, so maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe we go this way. We go... Oh, maybe we go down here. No, I don't think that's right. That looks too steep for us to go up. I can't remember the way. I can't remember the way up the ridge, and it's getting cold. Honestly, it's been a while. I just can't remember. I don't think this is right. This is taking us. Oh, actually, it might be. I think it might be the right way, actually. Okay, going to keep sort of heading across down this way. Obviously, we need to try and get ourselves somewhere secure fairly soon. I'm sort of hoping. Uh-oh. The music is playing. That always makes me nervous. I think I am now going the right way, and I think we kind of double back on ourselves here, and we then can go up. Can we go up here? This is too steep. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go up there. Okay, what's our current hypothermia risk? 9. Okay. We're not too bad at the moment then. We'll just keep cracking on. And I ultimately want to sort of double back and go that way, so... I think it's going to let us go up here. Bit of a risky route this way as well. We're really at high sprain risk here. Ultimately, this is the direction I think we need to be headed in, if it will let us. Ooh, there we go. I kind of knew, to be honest, I knew I was taking a bit of a risk, and I kind of knew that was going to happen. Okay, so we have a sprained ankle and we have pain, so I just need to deal with those. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I was taking a bit of a risk with the new sprain mechanic there, so I kind of deserved that. So I'm trying to head up towards the ridge, and we are now sort of heading in the right direction. I get the impression actually that this plane is not on Timberwolf. Well, certainly sections of it are not on Timberwolf, because we're not leaving Timberwolf. It looks like it is on Pleasant Valley, so maybe we're not going to Timberwolf. Because it almost looks like we've kind of climbed up above it and we're now doubling back. Awesome! Oh, wrong kind of flare, wrong kind of flare. Throw that one away. Wrong kind of flare. Okay, that'll do. Just give me the gun. I've lost them. Oh my goodness, this is a right pain in the posterior. Let's get this blue flare. We need the blue flare. Come on, light it, light it. Come on, light it. There we go. My god, Timberwolf attacks are... they really take it out of you, don't they? That's the flare. I think I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Okay, that did not go well. Let's try that again. Okay, so I have reloaded and I am where I left off, but I am not seeing any Timberwolves. I'm in quite a bit of... I've got quite a lot of damage. There's a cave over here. I am almost tempted to get in that cave. The Timberwolves have gone. Let's get rid of that. Let's just get in here. Hopefully we can be safe in here. It's not a proper indoor location, but it's probably better than many others. So we need to get ourselves sorted out a little bit. So let's get a fire going. Oh, come on, don't be awkward. I'm going to use accelerant because I just want this thing to light. So we've not had a good run there. So much for me trying not to die during this. These Timberwolves are pretty vicious, I tell you. Okay, let's bung a bit of fur on there. That'll give us a couple of hours, and I'll bung a bit of reclaimed wood as well. So we've got a couple of hours of fire there. I'm going to eat some food. And then I am going to pop my bedroll down and do 2 hours of sleeping, which will just help get my condition back up a little bit. So obviously my condition dropped quite low. Doesn't help that we were at hypothermia risk and everything else. I'm just tempted to bung a piece of coal on there and just do another hour. That will just get us a little bit more condition, because now the weather's not sounding very good, so I'm concerned that the weather now is going to be a problem. Okay, well, we've got a bit of condition back, but not a lot. Okay.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, what are we carrying? Can we drop anything? Okay, again, I've now used, all of my revolver ammunition, and I am running out of flares, and the flares seem to hold them off, but don't scare them off. Is that a Timberwolf? It is a Timberwolf. Okay, so the Timberwolves are back. I am inclined to just stay in this this cave until the following morning, get my condition all the way back up. Oh, fiddle. Okay. I have no idea if the fire will keep them at bay. I've got a 3-hour really heavy fire. And they do seem to be walking away from me. But I'm not going to be able to rest. It's almost like they're stalking. Well, these Timberwolves are a bit of a challenge, aren't they? I mean, they're obviously still within range of me. They haven't wandered off, so I'm not going to be able to rest. It's not going to let me. I strongly suspect. Oh, it actually has. I honestly didn't expect that. I honestly didn't expect it to let me do that. My only problem, of course, is that if this fire goes out, they are going to be on me. What I'm essentially trying to do is just get my condition to be back a little bit higher so I can go out and take them on. But as we're now coming into darkness, I'm going to be in a spot of bother here. I don't know how to deal with this. This is going to be quite challenging, I'm not going to lie. Okay, well I'm going to do 2 more hours of sleep. That'll give me my best shot, I think. Because obviously when my fire goes out, it's now going to be freezing, so I'm going to be in a bit of a situation now anyway. Okay, looks like the Timberwolves have gone. But obviously I'm now in the situation where it's going to be very cold. Because of the fire going out and me not really having enough fuel to keep it going. I'm going to do 2 more hours of sleep. We might find ourselves having to head up to the crash site in the dark just so that we can move forward. Well, this all got rather dramatic, didn't it? This all got rather dramatic. Okay, so, situation then. We are in a cave partway up towards where the crash site is. In fact, we're slightly beyond it. We're going to have to now backtrack to get back to the crash site, which is there. So we're actually up here. We need to be down here. So we need to backtrack slightly, find our way to the crash site, and see what lies in store for us up there. We don't know what's there, we don't know what shelter there is or anything, so this is going to be a tricky one. We've used most of our firewood just trying to get through the night here in this cave, get our condition back up. The Timberwolves really are taking it out of us. I need to come up with some better strategies for fighting these Timberwolves, because so far the only thing I've been able to do is just fire my revolver at them, but I'm using all of my ammunition just doing that, and it's not doing enough to scare them away. So I need to have a look at what else I can try. It did say throwing things at them can make them go away, so I'm wondering if throwing stones will actually do anything. I'm not 100% convinced myself, but we'll find out. So we are sort of heading in the right direction. We have got a little bit more progress on the church artifact one as well, so hopefully we can deal with that while we're up here. I'm just a little bit concerned about how we are going to make this through. I've got 8 minutes left on my fire, but then we're going to get very, very cold when this fire goes out. But I don't really have enough fuel to just keep throwing fuel at it. I mean, I can throw a bit more at it, so let's chuck a bit more. So that's another hour. So if I sleep for another hour, I mean, really, I wanted to get through to daylight, and we've only made it through to midnight, so I think we're just going to have to risk it. Let's just do an hour of sleep and just see what this drops us down to temperature-wise. I mean, this is a cave. Caves are usually a bit warmer than outside, so you never know. It might be above freezing. It's not above freezing. -9. And the bedroll gives us 3.8. Okay, let's sleep for 3 and hope that that doesn't drop us into the red. Okay, we've gone to hypothermia risk. How far into hypothermia risk are we? Not very. So now we can get if we get another fire going. I'm being very wasteful of resources. I know I'm normally a little bit more efficient than this. I think the thing about Wintermute, I haven't really built up a nice little supply cache, and I probably should have done. I should have done what I was going to do and stay in Draft Dodge's cabin for a little bit and just gather some resources. But I didn't.
Jeez, this is cold.
It's my My impatience getting the better of me, unfortunately. Okay, so there we go. So if I now drink... I might as well drink one of those. That'll give me some calories as well. It's going to warm me back up. And while I'm here, I'm going to make some water. Because I have used some of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace some of my water.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
There we go. Okay, so we've got 1 hour and 16 minutes of that fire left. Let's just do a little bit. Do we have the stuff to make? Yes, prepared reishi mushrooms. This is a proper full-on survival situation here as I get pop-up messages on my recording camera. We're coming to daybreak, so I think we've hopefully just about got through here. So we'll just prepare all of these, and I think we shall wrap it up for this video. So we have got ourselves into a little bit of a situation, but hopefully we can now get ourselves out of it again. We are on our way up to the crash site on top of the mountain. It doesn't look like it's on Timberwolf. It does look like it is in Pleasant Valley, so hopefully we won't need to go onto Timberwolf Mountain. We can make our way back down. I think I am going to head back to Draft Dodge's cabin when all is said and done and see if we can just settle ourselves back there before we do the little trek back down to the community hall. But right now, thank you so much for joining me for some more Long Dark. So please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons and drop any comments you have into the comment section below, and check out the survival mode playthrough as well, where I'm a little bit more organised and hopefully not quite so manic. It has been a bit manic with these Timberwolves, but hope you're enjoying it so far, and it's quite entertaining. It's certainly catching me by surprise. But until next time, I've been the Photo Gamer. I shall see you again very, very soon.